Jerry. Don't worry, it's only an hour long, and most days it doesn't
All right,
suck.
we go 5:02. What do you say we do this? The Eddie Scazzeri, always good to see you. It is a Tuesday. Across from me is Al Stefan Dukes. Nice to see you, man. How are you?
Oh, good morning, Jerry.
You
Good
lied to me
see you.
yesterday.
What did I say?
You said that the rain was going to be over by 2 a.m. and I wasn't going to have to drive in it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you had to drive in it. I did get 2 windows, though, both last night to walk the dog and this morning.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Good for you.
It was I got 2 quick windows. Get in, get out. Nobody gets hurt, like robbing a bank, Jerry.
Good for you. Knip, knop. Get in, get out.
But the drive in today, that's enough.
It was terrible.
I've had enough of this weather. And you know what's? I'm already not looking forward to next winter. We're not even in summer yet. But I'm already thinking, like, when September hits, I'm going to be like, what are we doing?
Yeah, the same thing we do every year.
Yeah.
Being miserable with the cold weather.
We all got to move to warmer climates,
You
Jay,
think?
where everyone's working from home now. Everyone move to, let's abandon the cold climates and all just cluster in.
We had Robert Wolf on Twitter tell us he just moved from Connecticut to Florida, and he still listens on the Odyssey app.
Robert Wolf?
Yeah.
All right, good for you, Robert. Sounds like you're bragging.
He
We
was
don't need to hear
actually,
it.
as we're miserable up here.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he was.
So yesterday, Jerry, they removed the mask mandates for travel. This is like a federal rule. So,
Okay.
so no more requirements on airplanes or public transportation.
Effective immediately, or was there a date put in place?
No, effective immediately. In fact, a lot of things were going around Twitter. People mid-air hearing the pilots go, this is your captain speaking. You can remove your masks if you want. Yeah,
Nice.
mid-flight.
Very cool.
But then I was just reading New York City MTA still has to wear them. What are the rules?
Inconsistent. That's what the rules are. There's no consistency to anything in life
This
anymore.
is what I thought, Jerry. I thought the federal government was number one, then the states. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think, like, let's say it's illegal to drink unless you're 21. That would be a federal law. That'd be like New York City going, we're going to make it 35. You got to be 35. Do they have the rights to do this?
I think you do have the right to rule your own state.
I never know what rules.
But I don't know.
I never know which rules the states are allowed to do and which rules are federal. I'm so confused, Jerry. I wish I paid attention in school.
Yeah, me too. Instead, I paid attention to stupid sports. And look where that got me.
Exactly.
Well,
Where
it's
did that
actually
get
pretty
us,
good.
Jerry?
Pretty good, right here.
Got you a living.
Not terrible.
Not terrible. All those teachers, Jerry, who told you, Gerard, you're spending too much time on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, look at me now.
Yeah. How you like that?
That's right. Who needs your stupid history and math?
Yeah, we don't need your dumb history books.
I
and
liked math.
Geometry and
Until I got to that.
trigonometry.
Geometry, no good. Algebra, waste of my time.
Waste of time.
But regular math, good stuff. And history, I always liked American history.
Yeah, I guess you could even talk me into geometry. Could have done something for me at some point.
Of course. I was not interested.
Like when I want to measure a circle, I have no idea. If I want like a circular...
How many circles are you measuring?
Not a lot, but
No,
if I want to
exactly.
measure a circular rug, if I'm
Get a protractor.
If I'm trying to order a pizza and they go, do you want an 18-inch or 16-inch pie? I don't know.
You want the smaller one or the larger one?
I don't know.
Yes, you
what
do know.
is coming to my table.
Dummy.
I don't know radius. I don't know circumference. I
Nor
don't
do you
know what
need to. You know what you need to do? Answer phones and be funny.
No, what also I don't understand when people go, well, this place is 1,000 square feet. Whatever that means.
Oh, come on. Stop.
Does that mean
Knock it off.
10
You
by
know
10?
what that means.
Or 100 by 100?
That would be 100 by 10.
100 by 10.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Maybe I do know what that means.
You can do multiplication last time I checked.
I saw my niece on Easter, and she goes, she got an apartment in Philadelphia where she's going to go to school. She goes, it's 386 square feet. Like, what? Like, in my head, it's
What
like,
is your condo?
I think 1,000.
Okay. So a third of what you're in.
Yeah, which just sounds insane because I feel like I'm in a third of what a human being lives in.
That's 380 square feet sounds like, $5,000 a month in New York City.
Yeah. I think she said it's $1,800.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Is she at least living alone? Please
Yes.
tell me she's not
Yeah,
sharing
yeah.
300 square feet with
Yes,
someone.
she's living alone.
That's basically a bed and a kitchen.
I would rather live in a very tiny box alone than with someone like
I
a
couldn't agree
roommate.
with you more, especially someone you just met.
These people that get roommates off the internet, you got to be insane.
Yeah, I'll pass. I've never had a roommate other than my wife.
Me neither.
Never lived with anybody else.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. My friend Paul came and lived with me in Florida for a few months till he found his own place.
That must have been a rip-roaring time.
This is what I remember, Jerry. A lot of wrestling we watched. We watched a lot of wrestling.
Oil wrestling?
No, pro wrestling. And then I played a lot of video games. I was living it up.
Living it up in Florida.
So, Jerry, last night's Mets-Giants game was postponed.
Yes, and give the Mets credit for once.
Yeah, it was good.
It's they called the game at it was before 4 p.m. It was right before 4. Made sense. We knew what the forecast was.
Yes.
So now, hey, let's play 2.
Yeah, doubleheaders I'm not a fan of because I think you get a half-assed game in game 1 and a half-assed game in game 2.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't get a half-assed anything.
I can tell you this.
That's not true.
I can tell you this, Jerry. Max Scherzer's pitching game 2.
Yes.
I'm not a real betting man. I would throw everything on a Max Scherzer victory today.
Playing the Giants, though.
Yeah, but half the Giants. He's playing half the Giants.
What does that mean?
That means like half the good players will play.
That's not true.
Half the bad players will play.
Wrong. No.
Just like in game 1, half the good players will play. Half the bad players will play.
Wrong.
Well, like the best player's not going to play both games.
You don't think Pete Alonso's playing? You think Pete Alonso's sitting in one of these games? So you don't think Pete Alonso's going to play first base in one and DH in the other? I'll put $50 on it. No, I'll put $1,000 on it.
I do think that will happen.
Oh, okay. So one of the best players is going to play both games.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you that one, but not going to play the field.
Francisco Lindor not playing both games?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
$50 Francisco Lindor plays both games.
I told you I'm not a betting man.
Well, put your money where your mouth is. You just made a statement that is factually not correct. So if you want to do that, let's put $50 on it.
I don't like
now, you want to tell me J.D. Davis plays 1 and sits 1? Okay. Whatever.
I'm saying a guy like Francisco Lindor is not playing both games.
$50.
I don't want to bet.
Why not?
Because I don't want to lose money. I'm running my mouth here, Jerry, that my butt can't cash.
That your butt can't cash.
I'm writing checks.
You're such a jackass.
Jerry, my mouth is writing checks.
Is that where you pull your money from? Your ass?
That my butt can't cash.
Oh, man.
Whatever that saying is. Who's the best players on the San Francisco Giants?
That's a great question. How about me and you go today?
No chance.
Why not?
It's going to be crap.
It's a 3-10
I know,
game.
but I still have to get home from Queens. I have no idea how to do that.
What if I drove?
No, I got the dog, Jerry.
I just said I would drive.
I know, but I got the dog.
All right,
I
here's
got
the
no
deal.
one to take the dog.
We'll do a quick podcast. Let's go quick podcast. So you leave at 10:30. You would get home what time?
If I leave my house? If I leave here and go home?
If you left here at 10:30, you would get home by what time?
11:40.
Okay, so you get home at 11:40. Let's figure you could take the dog out, no problem, and then get back to me by 12:40. That gives you a half hour home. Get back to me at 12:40. I will drive, but Matthew's coming with us.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea.
So you're out.
I'm out.
But you know what the beauty of the 9-inning straight doubleheader is tickets for the first game. Well, you get both games. Tickets are not that expensive, number one. Number two, when you look at the attendance of the first game, because no one ever anticipated being there at 3:10, there'll be nobody there. It'll be so comfortable. You'll have space. You can go get your stupid beer. You can get the pretzel, nothing greasy. We can watch a game, and we can leave before. We can watch 2 innings of Max Scherzer and then come home.
Yeah, because you do have to be careful when you choose ballpark food that is not going to make you go to the bathroom. Because that would be uncomfortable.
I completely agree with that.
Very uncomfortable.
All I'm saying is we could have a fun afternoon.
Yeah, no, I'll watch it on TV. I'd rather do that.
So no interest.
No interest.
Okay.
Who's game one? Tyler McGill.
Yeah.
Against Alex Cobb. Alex Cobb's pretty good, I think.
How about how about this? You've got 2 BBs pitching today.
BBs?
BBs. When was the last time that happened on the same day?
What does that mean, BB?
Cobb's last name is Cobb,
BB.
And then Logan Webb, Webb.
Right, both on the Giants.
Correct.
How about that?
Yes, exactly.
And you got Garrett Cole for the Yankees today. What a day for baseball.
It's a good day for baseball. Plus, you could see Wilmer Flores play.
What team is he on? Tigers?
He's on the Giants.
Oh. Giants?
Yes.
Oh, Wilmer Flores, the guy who cried.
Yes, you knew that.
And broke his leg. Remember, that was that jerk on the Phillies. Who's that second baseman jerk?
On the Phillies?
Who broke his leg.
Why do I not remember
Wilmer
this?
Flores' leg.
Wilmer Flores broke his leg? I don't.
Didn't he?
I honestly don't
Or
remember
did
this.
Wilmer Fuller as the crier because
He cried
loved
because
the
he
Mets?
got traded.
Who?
You're thinking about the Dodgers.
Yeah.
That was in the right. That was in the Dodger game at second base.
Chase Utley.
I know it was that Chase Utley
Yeah,
punk.
who was with the Dodgers at the time?
Yes.
Jerk.
Yes.
Whose leg did he break? We don't
Tejada.
even remember. Tejada?
Ruben Tejada. That's right.
Oh.
Look at Eddie.
And
I do remember the game. I don't remember the details
Wilmer Flores cried because he wanted to stay with the Mets.
because he found out that he got traded. Yeah, and then he was upset.
And he was crying.
And then he, if I remember correctly, he went to Arizona. Did he not? Before he went to the Giants. That's
That I
how
don't
right. I know.
remember.
Why am I asking you?
Don't ask me,
I
Jerry.
shouldn't ask
I didn't
you.
even know he was on the Giants.
Yes, I
I
understand.
do recall his time with the Mets and him crying
Matter of fact,
like a baby.
I will check during the break. This is a game you should go to. I believe Carl Yastrzemski's nephew is on the Giants.
See, I love that. I love baseball bloodlines.
I think it's Mike Yastrzemski.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's another reason you should go. You could go root for Yaz
Yaz.
because you're a fraud fan. You're not really a Met fan.
I'm a huge Met fan.
You could be a Yaz fan today, assuming he's playing. But then again, he's not going to play both games
No, he's
because,
not.
as you said, these guys don't play.
Yeah. Where do you see these lineups, Jerry? We're going to be like, who are these guys in one of the games?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How many position players do you think are on the roster? Since you
Good
think
question,
that
Jerry.
half these guys aren't going to play.
I
There's
think,
only there's only like 4 guys that come off the bench.
really?
So statistically, at least 5 of them got to play.
I know. I just got a bad fit. And I'm happy for Max Scherzer because he's going to pitch against not some great guys today. And that's an automatic
Don't know
win.
that. Come on,
No,
man.
we're going to be talking about tomorrow morning. I can't believe the Mets pulled Max Scherzer with a perfect game in the 8th inning because he was pitching against the scrub
Max
second
Scherzer.
stringers.
Here's the difference between Max Scherzer and a lot of other guys.
Yeah.
Max Scherzer is not coming out of a perfect game in the 8th inning.
He will fight someone.
He is, yes.
He will fight
There
Buck
is
Showalter.
no way. Max Scherzer went out in spring training and pitched 6 innings, like his second spring training start. He's not coming out of a perfect game. There's
know what
no
happened?
way.
If Max Scherzer was throwing a perfect game and Buck Showalter came out, he would do what that dude did to Don Zimmer, Pedro Martinez. Remember when he grabbed Don
I
Zimmer?
do remember, yes.
I mean, the fact that we forgave Pedro
Are
Martinez.
you kidding? The guy's on TV.
He's on TV every night.
Yes.
He took an old man, a real old man, and took him by the big bald head and threw him right to the ground.
Yes. Zimmer was charging him, was he not, though?
So you move to the left. He goes right by you.
He did do that. Gave him the ole and the whoop, and down he went.
How old was Don? I'm going to look at this up during the
When
break.
that happened,
Yeah.
I would say he might have been 70.
Come on. That's assault.
Yeah. Well,
And
not
here's
on the
Pedro
field.
Martinez every night on TV.
Not on the field.
Laughing it up, having a good old time.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And Don Zimmer.
That was some scene. Wasn't and A-Rod was part of that, wasn't he? Yeah. Wasn't A-Rod part of that?
I don't
the
know.
whole Red Sox Yankee thing was wild.
I just remember them. I mean, there's some. That's got to be one of the most bizarre.
Agreed, yes.
The Roger Clemens throwing the bat on Mike Piazza. Oh,
No, he thought it was a ball because that makes it better.
incredibly bizarre.
Yep.
And then that throwing down an old man by the big bald old man head.
Yeah.
Totally bizarre.
A lot of crazy stuff
Those
has
are
happened.
two-
That's why we watch.
Really bizarre things, and they probably happened within not a big time difference.
I don't know about that.
got a lot of research
I feel
to
like
do.
I feel like the Clemens Piazza thing was significantly prior to that.
I got a lot of research to do during this break,
do.
Jerry. I'm going to look at, number one, how old was Don Zimmer when he got tossed to the ground?
Yes.
By Pedro Martinez. 2, what was the difference in years between Roger Clemens whipping the barrel of a bat at Mike Piazza and Pedro Martinez throwing down old man Don Zimmer?
And I will try and find out if Brandon Belt is still doing good things on the Giants.
Brandon Belt.
Well, you asked me who the big players on the
who
Giants
the big
are.
players.
So as it's coming to me, I would like to mention Yastrzemski. I want to make sure these guys are still playing and no one's hurt.
I'm sure Yastrzemski's still playing, Jerry. He's got a
No,
bloodline.
is he hurt? Or COVID? Like the A's have 7 guys on the COVID list right now. If I'm telling you to go to Citi Field to go watch Yastrzemski play, is he on the COVID list? Is he
No.
hurt? Is he
No.
active? I don't know. I haven't checked.
Jerry, he's got bloodline from the great.
But that doesn't mean he can't get COVID.
Oh, yes, it does.
The Mets had the 3 guys go on COVID
Yeah,
Friday.
but they didn't come from a bloodline like Yastrzemski.
All right. but he better not go on the COVID list this year.
That'd be
I'm going to
like
remember this conversation.
That'd be like you told me Dave Kingman's grandson is sick.
Oh, here we go.
Impossible.
Oh, boy. All right, let's take a break. 5:16. We have research to do. We'll come back with those answers and more right after this on The Fan.